you go over the state of the middle mile right now, or that's where you're going with that? That'd be helpful, because I feel like that doesn't get its time in the light when you talk about all things last mile.
The middle mile is really important. So the middle mile is essentially taking products typically from a regional distribution center and getting the right selection of product to the right store at the right time. And increasingly, it's not just to stores, it's to urban and suburban fulfillment centers.
Yeah.
The challenge there is as we're seeing more turnover in the stores in terms of the inventory turnover in the stores, that's become increasingly difficult. The best companies are doing a really good job using AI and machine learning to be in what products go to what place at what time. I do think that there's going to be a role eventually for drones, for heavyweight drones, to help with this. One of the companies I'm advising, it's a company called Airflow. They do short takeoff and landing electric aircraft. And so think of 2,000 pounds, maximum cargo of 2,000 pounds, a range of 500 miles. And they can, land at the smaller regional airports. There's other companies, that can actually land on the top of a building.
Be a product example that would fit that when you think of 2,000 pounds, 500 miles. That could be a pallet of any product.
So here's what I think is potentially transformational, and what I think about disruptive technologies that change the way we do things. Today in the middle mile, it's all ground, right? So you're subject to what are on the ground, from just straight traffic to weather to road construction. You have all of these issues, and you have more and more trucks on the road, creating more and more congestion. And if you want to fly it, if you want to fly the goods, you have to fly airport to airport, right?
Yep.
So you have to do a trucking move to an airport, you have the flight, and then you have a trucking move from the airport to wherever you're going. But what if you didn't have to land at an airport or take off at an airport? What if I was Walmart and I could take off not just one flight a day, but think of dozens of flights a day, of a pallet or two of goods, special selections, maybe things that were ordered that day that need to be delivered that day. And instead of going to an airport, it's loaded at the regional distribution center and it lands on the top of the Walmart building.